Hello, good morning, collective. How we doing? Welcome back. Gigi here. Thank you so much for joining me for today's collective energy reading. It's August 3rd, 2022. It's 11:23 a.m. over here in California. I hope you guys are doing well. We've got a lot to talk about. Spirit asked me to pull quite a bit of cards. On the table today we have, of course, the Zodiac. We also have the rest of Oracles of Ascendance out on the table today. We have Energy Oracles, we have my Manga Tarot, we have Soul's Journey, and we have my handwritten deck. We're going to get into it. You guys know that if you're interested in any of my services, products, or any of that, down below. If you're interested in personal readings, email me at intuitivereadingswithgigi at gmail.com. That email will be down below, and we can talk about a personal reading if you're interested. Outside of that, please like, share, and subscribe if you wouldn't mind. I would like to try to get our collective to 1,000 subscribers, because the thing is I have been working on some new products, and I'd like to bless you guys with one of them. A full-blown spirituality kit, newly updated with a new product that's going to be added. I'll talk about that on Friday on our live. So 111, Spirit saying move my behind, and let's get going. Let's get our prayer. Before I do that, let me get my disclaimer. This is an energy reading for the collective. Please place yourself in the reading where you belong, please and thank you. Don't force anything. Switch it, flip it, reverse it. Do what you got to do to place yourself in the reading where you belong, please and thank you. And remember, Gigi is here as your friend, not as your therapist, but I am here with messages from Spirit and the Spirit team that surrounds me, and you guys that would like to communicate with you, energies that have something to say to you. So please take it for what it is. Sit back and enjoy. Grab a drink, grab a snack, and let's get going, okay? Holy Spirit, please come in with your angels, my ancestors, loved ones, and spirit guides that have ascended to your highest white light to protect and guide me through this reading for our collective. Archangel Gabriel, please allow me to channel through you clear, honest, and precise messages for our collective. And Archangel Michael, please protect us all as I channel this energy. Keep us all safe, protected, loved, and abundant from now until forever, please and thank you. All right, collective, let's see what's going on. It's been a very interesting morning. Someone's sleep patterns are kind of off. Like, it feels like somebody is really getting good rest, getting a good night's sleep, 8 to 9 hours of sleep, which is a blessing. And somebody else is having night terrors or nightmares. Let's see what's going on. Holy Spirit, what is the Zodiac energy to start this reading, please and thank you. Okay. I want you to follow the light, the path of light. That was a message for somebody in the collective. Spirit says, I need and want you to follow the path of light. There's a shiny, there's all that glitter is gold. Yeah, I'm seeing that card. What's the Zodiac energy, please, Spirit? Fire, earth, on the bottom, air. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Taurus, and Cancer. So we have all the elements out on the table. Check your sun, moon, rising, all your placements. Check your zodiacs, please, your zodiac chart, your natal chart, please and thank you. That's a lot of very powerful energy. Opposites, you know, not, this isn't Scorpio, but water and earth, fire and air. Oh boy. I feel like somebody is in serious need of getting in balance. Mind, body, soul in perfect alignment. One party of a twin flame union is in that particular situation, the other not so much. Their mind is racing, their body is purging, their spirit is screaming at them. Pay better attention to yourself. Drink one of these. My morning smoothie. Yes, drink one of the somebody needs to take better care of their physical vessel. It needs to start there. The thing that you can control the most is your physical body. What you put into it, how you treat it, what you do to rest it, what you do to exercise it. You have full control over that. Okay? Like I said, somebody may need to start drinking some, smoothies. Yeah, it's got blueberries, blackberries, spinach, and strawberries in it. It's got water, protein, a vegan protein powder, peanut butter powder, flaxseed, and chia seed blended. And spinach. Don't forget spinach. Somebody needs to start doing something better for themselves. Somebody needs to start taking better care of the vessel that brings their soul around this physical. That is why their sleep patterns is off. It's like a mirroring situation here, okay? One half of the pair is getting up, resting as much as they can, taking time to just chill, veg, relax, have a nice shower, go and doing nice things for themselves, not giving two flying flippity floppities about all that, anything other than just focusing on the here and now. Somebody is looking too far into the future and still allowing things from the past to linger on them. So what I'm going to do is I'm channeling Oracles of Ascendance with a piece of amethyst. I'm going to shuffle this, and we're going to get one card or whatever Spirit gives us. Of course, I use the book for this because this is not a deck I use very often. We're going to see some things that need some work, some chakras that need some healing, and some messages from the Ascended Masters that have some guidance to help you get through whatever it is that you're facing. Okay, so let's see, Spirit, what is the message, please, and thank you, Spirit. What is the message, please, Spirit? Okay, one more shuffle. What is the message, please, Spirit? Thank you. Tip to hearth. I'm not even going to try to mutilate that one, but we're going to figure out what it is. Tip hearth. Oh, I'm sorry. Keyword beauty. The 6 Sephiroth balances Chase and Gibra. It rests in the middle pillar of the tree, below the non-sphere, Dath, the void, knowledge, and enlightenment. Tiptarath is often seen as the reflection of the Kether or on a lower plane, hence it symbolizes self-consciousness. Tiptarath also represents compassion, integration, and miracles. It is the visible product of the divine in its manifested form, also embodying this desire for life. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Somebody's giving up on life. Maybe I can't get no snoo, no cuddles, wanting attention, need a back rub, need a snuggle, need a giggle, it's like a cuddle session's big, like somebody really just wants to wrap their arms around a person. They need physical and emotional love, and they are not. And it's because the thing is there's a separation, obviously, between the two. The point of the matter is this separation was put into place because the roles needed to reverse. Somebody that was at the bottom for so long, just letting the world was just beating them down and beating them down and beating them down and beating them down, and they kept trying to pick themselves up, but they kept getting into the wrong situations. Spirit let the roles reverse somehow, possibly a short interlude of the separation. Spirit brought them back together for a moment and then separated them again because there were parties that were not in the right mindset. They just want to give up on life. They don't care what they put into their body. They don't care who they sleep with. They don't care. They just don't care. Everything's fine. Everything's dandy. But in reality, they are literally as dark as black, the insides of them. And that may not just be physical energy. It could be like whatever they're putting into their body could be turning into something really dangerous, almost lethal. The thing is I see this person like, I don't care. I don't want to be here. So I'm going to skip forward into this, and I'm going to read this. When tip to wrath, appears in your cards, you are being asked to examine your emotions. Do you pay attention to how they rule you? Do you acknowledge them, or do you shut them out? This card asks you if you are being true to yourself, as self-love, not vanity, is chief among healing yourself and resolving the issue at hand. Now, are you? Are you being true to yourself? Are you allowing your emotions? I'm being shown dark emotions, regrets, revenge, grudges, depression, anxiety. Are you letting it all weigh down on you, and are you just giving up? There's some kind of light still left in this person's life that keeps them going enough to where they can manage for a while longer, I guess. Are you loving yourself? Are you showering? Are you doing what you need to do? It's all about self-love. What was I saying? Taking care of yourself. I really truly feel like somebody is just literally like, what am I supposed to do? Everything I try doesn't work. The people I want don't want me, but the people I kind of just whatever, they're just drawn to me. One in particular. Can't stop thinking about them. Can't stop feeling their touch in my sleep, almost, is what I'm picking up on. $12:22 on the timer. Possibly there's maybe something tantric happening. Where are we going next, Spirit, please? Do you want this deck? All right, Divine Guidance would like to have a moment. The one that's on the upside of the cycle here is very driven and dedicated, devoted, diligent, all the D words, all the good D words. Doing their part to try to stay as positive as possible. Taking time for themselves. Knowing when they've reached a limit and walking away from a situation. Knowing when anxiety is, is starting to get triggered and doing what they need to do to keep their anxiety under control. Somebody's trying to heal mental issues like depression and anxiety. Through spiritual practice, through natural healing, treating themselves with respect and kindness. From nothing to something. Yeah, like I said, the person that's on the upper side of this cycle at the moment is doing something that is bringing them from where they were in the darkness, lingering, just barely treading water, bringing themselves up as best they can, trying to fight the good fight. And now they're doing something positive. Okay? They may be doing something like this. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people, I myself included, that will, when I graduate with my doctorate, which will take me another year, about 8 more years. When I graduate with my doctorate, and if I decide to take my the clinical side of things and get my master's, maybe 9 to 10 more years. But once I have those degrees, I will be the first person, even once I get my associates, I will be the first person in my family that I know of that has graduated college. There's way more of us out there than people can understand. Especially those of us who are in our, that were in the 90s where, college wasn't pushed as hard, at least from where I was from. It wasn't pushed, as hard as it is now. You know what I'm saying? And like myself, I went into the military and got a job right afterwards and kind of tried, trade schools. I did do like 3/4 of a semester and kind of whatever. But, people are doing things, starting businesses, going for high paying jobs, going back to school, taking up a trade, like doing stuff like this. People are doing it because they are sick and tired of being at rock bottom. Sick and tired of letting the world just dump on them constantly. They've spent enough time at the bottom to where now Spirit has put them through whatever it is, whatever awakening, whatever journey, whatever it is, so they can get up from this hole that the world has literally beaten them down into, and they get to come up and do something amazing, whether it be finishing college or whatever this energy may be. Okay? While the other one, can't sleep, can't eat, is literally like just waiting for death's door to open for them so they can walk through it and not have to worry about life anymore. The thing is life doesn't end when you pass away. Again, self-employed, starting businesses, like I said, whatever it is that whoever's going from nothing to something, whatever it is, it may very well be big and one of the most important things they do for themselves and their family line. Showing their future generations that it's okay to wait until you're ready to do things. Like, I'm going to use my own self as testimony, like I've said 1.5 million times, and I'll probably say it 1 million more, and that's perfectly fine. I'm 37 years old. I almost said 36. I forgot my birthday was last month. 37 years old, and I just started college. I was not mentally or emotionally mature enough to do a damn thing up until I was 30 years old to get my shit in a pile. Okay? Not a damn thing. And I'm not embarrassed to say that because it took a lot of learning to get where I am right now. Okay? I did not have the upbringing most people did. I had a very rough childhood. I did not have much of a childhood because I basically have been taking care of myself since I was 8. Now, the thing is I have a 3-year-old child. Okay? My son is the love of my life. And that boy will understand that it's okay to get angry. It's okay to raise your voice when you're having a moment, as long as you are, understand boundaries. It's okay to say, look, I'm not mentally, emotionally, or physically ready for this. I'm going to wait, whether it be sex before they're married, going to college right out of high school, going into the military right out of high school. What if, let's just say this, what if my son wants to get up and go spend 2-3 years just going to Burning Man, going to festivals, having the time of his life and enjoying life in a positive way? Of course, he's going to need to work and pay his own way, but, maybe getting a little job at Starbucks or whatever just to pay for whatever, and I would be perfectly okay. My parents didn't do that. My parents wanted me out of their fucking lives. Well, at least one of them did. And he pushed me right out the house into the military, and I was not mentally or emotionally or physically, I was physically ready, but not mentally or emotionally. Why do you think I ended up out of the military the way I did? For those of you who have been here a while, you know my story. And if you haven't, please go back and watch. You probably will hear it about 100 times throughout the readings that I've posted. I ruined a relationship with somebody that I loved with all my heart. I broke that person. I ruined my military career. I couldn't finish college. I just wanted to be free. I had so much going on, and I'm saying this as myself. For others, I'm using my testimony to help you, okay? If you are in a position to where you are not getting the abundance you want, and you're later in life and saying, hey, I don't feel like I'm ever going to amount to anything, well, pick your ass up and go to school. Start a business. You are not too old to do that. Nobody is too old. You are not in the grave yet. You are not face to face with spirit yet. You can do anything you want to do, collective. Because I feel like there is somebody's other half that is energetically trying to to pull, whether they realize it here in the physical or not. Energetically, they're pulling them towards them. They need your energy to be able to feel powerful. You are of a sacred bloodline, okay? You have something. The reason the person you're in separation from, your other half, yeah, that person, right person, wrong time. They are not mentally where they need to be. They just want to let go. They are not loving themselves. They are allowing their emotions to get the best of them, while you are doing everything in your power to get to the top of that wheel of fortune. Okay? You are of a sacred bloodline. You may have psychic abilities. You may have a very good intuition. You may be tapped all the way in with spirit. Like, there's a lot of things about you, mostly the intuition, that really not only freaks this person out, however, it also inspires them in a sense. And it may be a very dark sense for some of you. It's almost like, ooh, goody goody, she can tell me these things, or he can tell me these things, or whatever the case may be. Maybe we can win millions of dollars, whatever. Like some kind of sneaky ass kind of bullshit like that. You understand what I'm saying, collective? Yeah. Why don't you keep your intuitive self to yourself and start doing something with it? I really believe that, okay? Your perfect pair needs to come clean about it all, so they can finally be free. That right person, wrong time. Yeah, that perfect pair needs to come clean about some things, about their evil intentions, their manipulative kind of ways, their lying, their codependencies, their abuse, their sex addictions, whatever. I do not read my cards in reverse. The only deck I read in reverse is the tarot. So please just bear with me. Let me get all the way through this. What does the collective need to believe in? I'm being told themselves. Just believe in the Most High and yourself, collective, because you are going to go from nothing to something, a big something. You are going to be the first in your family to do something. You may even go to college to learn how to do something and then build a business around it. Breaking ancestral patterns and repression. Come clean about it all. Whoever you are. What is this? Oh, look at what I see. Look who I see on the bottom. Somebody very, very special. Very special. When you are blessed to know that you are one of these, you, my friend, are very unique. Very, very, very special person. Never forget that. Never. You are of a sacred bloodline, and that is exactly what it is. Just trying to get a good light. Get good lighting here. Sorry, guys. Bear with me just a second, so you guys can see the cards better. There we go. That's better. Anything else from here? All right. I'm going for the tarot next. Whoa, 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 what is that? Finish what you started. If you started college, finish it. If you started a business, go through it all the way through it. If you are the person that, if you started something with here, that perfect pair, if this is what spirit is talking to you about, if this is what your intuition's saying, this is what I need to finish, is coming clean and opening up and doing all the things that need to happen to be able to break whatever it is here that needs to be broken. And I'm talking about possibly a tantric connection. You need to finish what you started. The truth needs to come out. Big time. Or the more this person succeeds in life, the further and further down you go, and whatever little bit of light you have left that keeps you floating, that will be pulled away from you completely, and that's the end of it. The devil is looking for cracks in your divine armor, folks. From all of us, they do not want to. The devil does not want to see you succeed. Period. That's why one of you is coming up and the other one's going down, because the one that was on the up for the longest time is finally now getting a swift kick in the ass, being brought to their knees. And remember how I was saying this person, whoever this energy is for, was their insides were as dark as night, and it wasn't just like energy. Yeah, the divine has basically like been pushed away, and those cracks have become like gaping holes in this person's soul. In this person's divine armor, there's gaping holes as big as the Grand Canyon in there, and there's just devil energy just pouring in, and they can't stop it. Too much living in their imagination, with unrealistic expectations of what's going on here in the physical. Delusions that keep them from on trying to spit it out. Why is my throat chakra? Somebody is messing with my throat chakra. Somebody doesn't want this message out. Somebody's darkness is keeping them with this energy. Spirit's like, do you really want to close the energy out from your person? Your perfect pair? The person that you are in separation with, that you literally can't stop thinking about? Do you want this? Do you want to close the door to that? Do you? Or do you not care enough anymore that it's just, you just don't care what happens? I mean, the devil is looking for those cracks because they don't want to see, the devil does not want to see you two together. They don't want to see a twin flame union activated at all by any means, because if it does, that means that the devil has lost a soul that belongs to somebody as special as this. Multiple people. Abortion. That was part of an ego death. Somebody's thinking about this. I'm being told, is it an intuitive message? Yes. Sort of, no. An intuitive message, or their imagination is getting in the best of them. Something about miscarriages. I've seen, why do I keep seeing this? This is making me a little fired up. Okay? Thinking miscarriages were abortions. Something in their mind is, does it have anything to do? No, I'm being told karmic sea witch. I don't know. I don't know about that, but that is making me angry. There was either an intuitive message or their imagination's playing tricks on them, and well, look what just came out on top of it. Sacred marriage is a sacred union, not to be taken for granted. Did somebody cheat, get pregnant, and then go do this and claim to have an abortion? Underneath it says, this bed is so empty without... Oh, shit. Dang, bro. Look at this. This, I'm going to read it for... Okay. This bed is so empty without you to hold close. Separation. These two people were in separation. Physical distance. There was physical distance. There may have been a lot of this. Communication, video chats, Zoom, Skype, Duo, whatever. Messenger, whatever. They felt it here. They let their emotions get the best of them. But because they weren't there next to them physically, they decided to not be faithful, whether they were in marriage or not. Okay? Whatever the union was, because I feel like it's part of this, they were sleeping around. They were sleeping around. They were taking the union, the relationship, whether it be as committed as marriage, as committed as being a long-term relationship, as being just boyfriend and girlfriend, whatever. The union was, I'm taking that as confirmation. Whatever it was, they did not take it seriously. Okay? They wanted somebody there with them. They might have been laying with somebody else, got them pregnant, or they got pregnant, whatever, fucked up big time, and realized what they needed to do. They could have just been honest. They could have come clean about it all so they could finally be free. However, they are not. Okay? So now, they're stuck between a rock and a hard place, getting cut down by God, because they refuse to close the distance for whatever reason. Okay? Which caused separation, once again, I'm being told. And now this person is stalking. Big time, because they know deep down inside that they will never feel as fulfilled as they would be with their person. That person may very well be doing stuff to be in service of others, working on learning how to be loyal, or realizing that loyalty does matter and being with somebody that deserves their loyalty and love, while the other one is relying on codependencies, having light bulb moments about all this shit that's happening around them, while you, I believe, collective, are being shielded by your divine armor, while theirs is basically gaping open, gaping holes all over it, letting the devil energy come right towards them, right to their heart chakra space. Their mind, body, and soul is being absorbed by the darkness and literally turning them inside and out, black as night, like dark devil energy. Like, it's like almost like cancerous kind of, we do have the moon here, so yes, it's like a cancerous kind of energy. They may be an energetic leech, like a cancerous leech for energy. They could actually be putting shit in their body that could be physically causing cancer. Please do not please God, do not let that happen to anybody. I do not wish that on anybody. No. Okay? But that is what I'm seeing. Their insides are turning as dark as their heart, because their heart is no longer pure. Take that as confirmation. Take that as confirmation. That just freaked me out. God is going to cut you down. Oh, I got goosebumps. Oh, and they're multiplying. I got chills. They're multiplying. Yes. Oof. Ooh. Blah. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Yeah. Do you see the change finally, or are you still blind? Well, whoever it is that's doing the stalking, do you see the change in this person? Do you now understand what's crack-a-lacking? Or are you still blind to the situation? The further down you go down, the further up this person will go. Okay? While you're dealing with entrapment, and it's the devil that's trying to entrap you. And the more you may be cursing this person, the more God will protect them, because they are the innocent in all of this. They want to be, they want to go from nothing to something. They want to be involved with others. They want to help people. They are an earth angel, starseed person that is literally shielded by divine armor, that's being protected by the Most High, while you literally fall on your face relying on codependencies, dealing with all this shit because you couldn't be faithful. You couldn't keep it in your fucking pants for 5 minutes. I'm sorry. Let me cool off. I don't want to put out that kind of vibe. Give me a second. I need my sage. Yeah, I'm working on keeping my temper under control, because this shit will piss a bitch off. Let me tell you. I don't play. Nope. You watching. You obviously watching. Spirit's telling me you stalking whoever the hell you are. You watching. What you watching for? What you stalking your person for? Why don't you go work on yourself and heal? Why don't you go do some work to go and make yourself feel better? Like, go get your ass outside into nature and go take a walk. Go fishing. Go, I don't know, do something. Go do something for yourself, please. Because there's somebody here that's about to be all that they can be out there. If you want to say be all that you can be in the Navy, fine, go join the Navy. I highly recommend it. You want to join, go do something. Go do something with yourself. Go pick up a new trade. Go pick up a new hobby. Go do something instead of going and worrying about punani and getting that D or whatever it is, and go do something. I really would love to see whoever this is boss up, and both of y'all boss up, and both of you become the right person, right time, and be in that perfect union instead of being entrapped by lying, manipulative, deceitful, cheating asses. It's the way God's going to cut you down for whatever it is you be doing to this person up here energetically and in the physical. They're ignoring it, I'm being told. Whatever tantric connection you're trying to do, whether you're rubbing one out to the image of them or whatever the case may be, trying to connect with them like, oh, I miss you, I love you, I want you. I know that was a little petty, but excuse me. Like, I just feel like it's like a never-ending story with this energy. And it may be for multiples. There may be multiple of you that are dealing with something like this. Just, homie, girl, boy, home slice, whatever, whoever you are, look, you are a divine being shielded by the Most High and your armor. Look, you just got to keep believing, keep working on you, keep remembering that you are of a sacred bloodline, and that your loyalty and your drive and your dedication and being in service to others and your want to go from nothing to something is going to be your key to unlocking the abundance that you so deserve in this life. Can I clean this up? Okay. I'm going to keep you out because I think it's important that we keep this together. Relying on codependencies and freaking abortions. What the hell is going on out in the world? Oops. Sorry, isn't that beautiful? I got that today as a gift from my son's tutor. Anyway, you want this one? No, you want a tarot? No, we'll go this one first. Okay. Loyalty does matter, folks. If you're saying, oh, I'm just going to say it like this. Oh, my princess, you're the only one I'll ever marry. You're the only one I'll ever be with. You're the only one that makes my heart feel this way. You're the only one that gets me. You're the only one that brings out my inner child. You're the one that makes me smile. I love hanging with you. You're my person. You're my best friend. It's like I can talk to you about anything. It's almost like you're like a therapist, but with the body of a goddess and all kinds of shit. Like, I keep hearing, the thing is it really, truly, like, for real, do they really feel this, or are they just talking out of their ass because they don't want to be alone? I'd like to know. Let's find out. Let's find out. Ooh! Oh! Look at it! Can't make it up! Look who we got here. We got the twins. Mm-hmm. Balancing out. Are we balancing ourselves out? Are we working on both sides? Masculine and feminine energy? What else you got for me, Spirit? Cornucopia. Community. Look at that abundance. Look at 11. 22. Ooh. 7-11. 7 twice, not 7 twice. Sorry. But there's deception. Well, it's everything we were just saying in here. The only thing is, I feel the person that's coming up, that's doing the work, that's working on their shadow side, working on their, they're balancing their masculine and feminine energy, is building a soul tribe or building up their family, working on family issues, healing things that they need to heal so they can be abundant. I want to read this cornucopia card really quick. An abundant harvest A great blessing and great blessings are waiting for you, and you may even find all of your wishes fulfilled. This cornucopia of gifts from the universe can come in the form of financial riches, job fulfillment, romantic love, or all of the above. When you receive the cornucopia upright, you know that you have done an important work and it's about to pay off. It's everything I was saying about the other half, whoever is on the going towards the top of the wheel of fortune, this karmic cycle, whoever's going to be on the up and up, yeah, all your wishes are about to come true. Okay, there is no deception that's going to break through your armor. You are shielded by divine armor. You are protected by the Most High. Okay, okay. I'm not there yet. I thought Spirit was giving me the title. Your soul tribe, your people, they are part of your abundant wealth. In all things, love, romance, finances, health, happiness, all of it. They are a part of it. They are adding to it. They're doing all the things. They're showing you that your loyalty to them, it matters. 40-40 on the timer. Okay? Your loyalty to your people matters, which is why you are being given a cornucopia of abundance, divine blessings, possible wish fulfillment, complete wish fulfillment, while the other person is trying to do all this deceitful nonsense to you and other people, both energetically here and the physical. Okay? It's not okay. It's not okay. Does this one have it in the reverse? I want to read. I think this deck actually does in the reverse. So let's see. We have the Angel of Strength. That's that Leo energy. We have fire. We got all the signs out here. So take it how it is. This is also a Libra energy. Let me see. 6. Okay. Okay, so in the reverse, this does do reverse. The contract card reversed indicates the ending of a previous connection, or where a future commitment is concerned. It could bring warnings of delay and perhaps even possible disappointment. The sale of a house could fall through, a job offer might not come when expected, or a romantic union may be stalled. Don't give up hope. However, this delay may prove some purpose or protect you or protection for you. I'm going to take that here, collective, as Spirit is saying, the reason you guys are not in union is to protect you from this person's deception. Because loyalty does matter. You are an earth angel, star seed, that is supposed to be doing stuff to help their peers, their community, be in service to others, whatever. Working on having you balance yourself out so you can do the starting of the business, or going back to school, or doing something better and progressing in your life in a way where you will have complete wish fulfillment. Okay? You are separate. What is I've heard this somewhere, where rejection is the way the Most High protects you. So in this case, I feel that is the case. Okay? You have the strength to get through this. You have the strength to do all of this, but Spirit is trying to protect you from this. Spirit does not want you to be put down in that hole any longer. Spirit wants to see you come up and blossom like the delicate flower that you are. Okay? Spirit wants to see you have that cornucopia of abundance, basking in the glow of the light. Transforming. Look at that beautiful... What is that? Is that a fairy? No, that kind of looks like a fairy, but it's a butterfly. You see that right there? Yeah. Your transformation is bringing you that cornucopia of abundance. Your strength to be able to follow the path that Spirit has laid out for you, bringing you to the people that in which you were meant to have in your life, to have that abundance. Yeah, that's part of this. I needed to keep you safe from this so you can have all of this. Your loyalty to Spirit and your people is what's bringing you here. Spirit taking you away from this shit and keeping you in separation from this person is a blessing. Please count your blessings through all of it, because it's yeah. They're in reverse. So let me see. Financial constraints, 13. Okay. This card reversed portends in an increase in money that about to come your way. Whoa! The previous constrictions have broken up, and there's a greater flow of money and other things. As more funds come in, you'll find that you have the freedom to take more risks and spend without previous extreme precautions. The river of abundance is starting to flow your freaking way. Collective! What am I saying to you? Spirit is trying to give you an abundance. Be open. Claim it. Claim it. What is this one? This one is the door to personal healing and happiness in reverse. Okay. Now, you may be feeling stuck where your personal intentions are concerned. Self-mastery and discipline may be hard to achieve right now, or specific plans for personal change may be blocked. May be being blocked. Remember, your intentions need to be clear and conflicted. Whatever you are working on, you need to know that you are capable of achieving it, and that you deserve it. Put your heart into the plans and change your desires, and realize that you are worth your own time and effort. The new beginnings you seek will come to with your own focus and patient determination. You, sir, this is the one. Okay, the one that would rather just, whatever, I don't care, I can't, the one that's in separation, the right person, wrong time, yeah, that's this person. The more you buckle down and do all this, the harder it is for this person. That energetic tie, that soul tie, there's a balancing act. You both could have it if one makes the decision, if this person makes the decision to remember that loyalty does matter. What you say, those promises you make, those things matter. Your word is your bond. And how you react towards people, and what you do, and how you say, and the things you say to their face, and then the things you say behind their back, all that matters. And the further down the darkness, the darker your soul and mind, body, and soul become, the more deceptive you become, the less it is for you to achieve goals, the less creative you feel. Look, you can harness the power of the strength card. See that lion? We vicious lions that go for what we want. We are driven and determined, dedicated kind of people, very disciplined. It takes a lot of practice to be disciplined. Look, I love the way these taste. I'm just going to use this as an example. You don't think it's a 12:15 in the afternoon. You don't think I want a burger and fries and a milkshake? No, I do. I want them bad. But the thing is I want to be healthy. I want to be able to keep up with my son. I want to be able to do all of that. So I stay disciplined, and I listen to my inner self saying, no, Gigi, you don't need this. You don't need them burgers and fries. You need this to fuel your body, to have the energy you need to get through this day. You can do it. It just takes work. Now, if you've given up on all hope, well, then I really pray for your soul. I really pray for your mind, body, and soul to heal. I ask 4747 on the timer. I ask the Most High to give you the strength you need, to help you find the strength you need within you to get out of all of this darkness. Okay? Because as long as you are in this energy, the further away from this person you will be. And the longer you stay away from this person, the harder it's going to be for you to come up out of that cycle. Look, Gigi, again, I like to use my own testimony, because that's the only thing I have to give you guys examples. I went through an 18-year karmic cycle for something I did. Okay? 18 years. It took me 18 years to be able to heal something from my past, to come clean about it all and free myself to be able to sit here and have this conversation with you. Okay? To be able to give you this testimony and say, I did it. And I did not want to get out the rack most days. I was smoking like an ounce of weed or more a week. I was eating edibles and smoking. I stayed lit all day, every day, because I couldn't handle life. And then I was given the blessing of being able to heal myself and my family, and I took it and I ran with it, because I am not going to let myself destroy my life again. I've already destroyed my life once, and it took me 18 years to figure it out. 18 years. That's an entire lifetime for somebody. That's somebody's whole life. And you may even be 18 watching this. That is your whole lifetime that I've been sitting here trying to fix my shit. And I finally, since last September, have had an opportunity to figure out where I was going. And that was 11 months ago that I was finally freed from a karmic cycle. An 18-year karmic cycle. Do you want to stay down and out for that long? Or do you want to get up and you want to find the strength and be a part of somebody's, have your own cornucopia and transformation? To have your own abundance. To not have to worry about finances no more. To be able to go and say, hey, I found a really cute top, or I want to go do my hair, or I found some new kicks I really, really, truly want, or that handbag is bomb and those glasses are this and that and then and that, whatever's, and be able to just go and drop whatever. You know what I'm saying? You may still have to be a little cautious, but at least now you have the money to say, look, oh, that's a shiny, pretty rock. I want that one, and go and buy it and not have to worry about where your rent money or your food money is coming from. Do you want to live in this energy? If you do, I hope that you learn the lessons in which you need to learn there, but I also hope you learn them quick enough to where you can get out of it quicker. We all are where we're at for a reason. But remember, it all starts with balancing yourself, so that way you can be with the person that will balance you out completely, if that makes any sense. One more shuffle through here and we'll move on. All the way through, please, Spirit. Okay. Uh-oh. Okay. They fell out right on top, so I don't know. We'll see. We have Archangel Gabriel, my friend, and the Magician and the Mirror in reverse. I'll get to those in just a second. Magician and the Mirror was the first one I saw, so I'll read that one first. The Magician in the Mirror reversed is warning that you may be missing a great opportunity. The time is right, but you're not taking advantage of the creative energy of this cycle. You do have the power to transform things for yourself, to create something new, whether a home, business, family, or life direction. You may be resistant to or even disbelieving of the unlimited power you possess, but it's time to wake up. The misinformation and perceived limitations that linger from the past can no longer sustain you. Your life is the mirror that reflects your inner energy. Yet you have the ability to change what you see. You must fully open up to the complete truth of your eternal wisdom, talent, and abilities, and take the risk of believing in yourself. Now it's time to dig deep. Find the confidence and courage within to make the most of this opportune cycle. You have all the resources you need, and the unlimited force of the universe is at your disposal. It's waiting for you to recognize and ignite the phenomenal power that are eternally yours. As somebody that's this, you harness the power of the universe in your hands. You can come up out of this. Okay? Now, I'm also being told that this could very well be somebody fighting the masculine side of themselves or fighting the feminine side of themselves. Okay? You have the power to fix this. You have the power to heal yourself and find your happiness. You have the power to turn that contract around. Instead of having spirit keep you two apart, bring you guys together. Like I was saying, you have it in you to do all of the things that you need to do to bring you to your own cornucopia, to your own abundance, to be able to heal and do all of that. You have it in you. I was already saying this is just confirmation. Okay? Stop blocking your own talents. Now let's see what Archangel Gabriel in the reverse says. Okay, this card reversed often indicates significant blocks in the throat center. Something in your history may have caused you to shut down. I'm being told emotional damage, but it's important now to break through the unhealthy pattern, or you may currently be in a situation where the free sharing of your ideas, opinions, or feelings is being thwarted. In addition to the fear of self-expression, this card reverse could indicate physical throat problems. You remember how I was telling you somebody's insides were turning black? That may very well be where it is in your throat. Okay? So remember, what you put in your body, whether it be sugary foods, alcohol, drugs, tobacco, whatever, like, see, the thing is with smoking, it's not about it's about swallowing something. If you're, I don't even want to think about it, but just think, please go to the doctor. I beg of you, go to the doctor, darling, please. My dear, whoever you are, please go to the doctor. Please. To clear the throat chakra, call upon Gabriel and meditate on his power blasting through any blocks. See your throat center spinning in a beautiful blue light. Muster up the courage to speak your truth to yourself and those around you. It's time to let go of any old fears of confrontation and stand up for your own self. Now, remember how, let's pull the card out of here. Come clean about it all so you can finally be free. Oh, the door to spirit and the woman with the coin. There's a lot of in reverse cards right now, and this deck is not in the reverse. Alright, this card could indicate that you're feeling unsure or fearful about finances or some health issues. What was I just saying? Oh my God. It could also reveal a lack of value for yourself and your own life. What was I saying? He doesn't care. He or she doesn't care. Whoever this is doesn't care anymore. It shows a woman who may be reducing your own money or simply may not have your best interests in mind regarding your financial affairs. It could also be someone who devalues or criticizes you or causes you to doubt your own value. It could even be that the harmful energy of a woman from the past are still influencing you today. Be aware that you do not have to let anyone else's negative vibrations influence you at any time. Release any toxic connection and know that you are free to define and value yourself no matter what. Listen. What was I saying about living in the past with depression and anxiety? If it's a mommy dearest, or if it's some kind of powerful female presence in your life, whoever it is, whether it's the one with the cheating and the abortions, if that's you, or if you learn these traits from a mom, or your mom did you dirty, your girlfriends took you for granted, or whatever, you can break free of this. Now, the door to spirit is in reverse. When this card is in reverse, you may find yourself feeling extreme disconnect. It feels your intuition is failing and you cannot maintain the peaceful moments you are longing for. You may be too distracted by worldly matters or personal problems to arrive and enjoy the deeper sense of your spiritual connection. The paradox is that the more you can let go of the drama, distractions, or intense emotions, the more your spiritual peace will bring you solutions for the issues. So relax and let go. Meditate on your soul self, your higher self that resides in your own heart center. Allow that connection to grow and you will find that many doors, new doors will open as a result. What was I saying about living too much in an imaginary world with unrealistic expectations? It's because you doing that and you cannot find a peaceful moment. That's why you can't sleep. You know, we'll just use this as an example, folks. We're just in an example. It's an extreme example, okay? Let's say, for instance, you are, I don't know, a gamer weeb that likes to be a hermit crab, sitting at home by themselves, playing video games and watching anime all day, okay? And you're seeing these beautiful women and men in these animations, and that's what you want. You want a Jessica Rabbit, or you want a Sebastian from the Black Butler, and you want all those, you know, that kind of whatever. And when you look at reality, you see people, everyday people like you and I, collective, just walking around the streets, and there's no Jessica Rabbit and there's no Sebastian. So, you know, you're sitting there like, why can't I have it all? Why can't I have it all? Why can't I have it all? And then Spirit's like, here, let me hand it all to you. And all you can see is somebody in that moment for the physical being that they are, instead of the spiritual being. Because the thing is I'm being told that you may have seen the person, or you may know the person very, very well, intimately, but what you physically see is not being held up to your unrealistic expectation. And Spirit's saying, well, you don't see the gift I'm trying to give you, because that physical can change once feeling fulfilled and happiness and contentment all come into play. All that can change. If they're a little bit fluffy in the middle, or they're, you know, they got a little acne, or they're, you know, whatever's, you know, all of that can be fixed with happiness and fulfillment. If you would have just given it a fucking chance. Here we go again, I'm getting heated. Because that unrealistic expectation is what's stopping you from your abundance. Anything else from here? Nope. Oh yeah, there's an emotional storm a-brewing. There is, because you want it badly. However, confirmation from my watch going off. Confirmation, you want it badly, but you are too set. There's something that throat chakra. Where's Archangel Gabriel? That throat chakra is a blocking, and there's something that you need to come clean about, and you need to come clean about it soon before that storm brews and you get swept away. Yep. Clean this up. No. Do you want tarot next? Okay, Spirit says the tarot next. Oh, Lord. My body's on fire. My face is on fire. My ears are on fire. All right, Spirit. When Spirit gives the message, I gotta put it out. Hey, sorry. I'm looking at the clock. We've been here for an hour already. I didn't even realize it. All right. Ooh. I am being told to not read these intuitively, but to read them from the book. I'm being told to shuffle again. Get them all. Thank you. All the way through. I'll give you the message, and then we'll close off with a couple of messages from Soul's Journey, but I have a feeling I know where this is going. Yeah. That's a lot of freaking aces. That's a lot of freaking aces, bro. What the hell? All right. These came out together. Yeah. If you express your love, Spirit's saying, just wait, read the book. Read the book. There's something, there's 3 effing aces out here. Truth. Okay, there's something that needs to come to an end and a new cycle that needs to begin. Yes and amen. Let's see. Spirit's just saying, read the book. All right, we're going to start with those two. These two came out first. I want to say somebody needs to come out of hermit mode. Remember how I was saying? What was I saying? That somebody likes to be in hermit mode, being at home, living all up in the imagination. Yeah, what was I freaking saying? Sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I get so emotional. Here we go. Am I distracting myself from challenging thoughts through socializing? Do I depend too much on the opinions of others? That's a question you might want to ask yourself. Faulty logic, miscommunication, injustice, indecision. Yeah, that's right here. That blocking of the throat chakra space. Yes, you here are distracting yourself from challenges with those unrealistic expectations, which is causing you to have faulty logic and not communicating properly. Okay? Period. What's next? Now, ignoring a problem, refusing to accept facts, lying to yourself. This is all, Spirit's just saying, this is all just to confirm everything I've already said. Yep. Period. Big period. Big period. All the aces are gifts, but this one is the luckiest of them all. It's that cornucopia. It's a seed containing all possibilities, like the image. It's a cornucopia of abundance waiting to manifest. The prosperity promise isn't just about money, though. It's about all the physical bounty, including good physical health, fulfilling relationships. Like all seeds, it requires nurturing in the proper conditions in order to blossom. All that darkness that is lingering is not going to give you the abundance you want. Neither is sticking your wand in all the damn things, but we won't even go there. Let's see. Ace of Wands. A missed opportunity, delayed dissatisfaction. This all comes back to the door to, where is it? The contract. This is Spirit's way of saying, yes, something is being delayed because somebody is too stuck in their imagination, living in fantasy fucking la la land, and not being, they're not being truthful to themselves. They want the cornucopia, they want the abundance, they want the happiness, they want the emotions, they want all of this. However, they just seem to not be able to free themselves from whatever it is that is a brewing. Oh boy. Okay. The Knight of Wands in reverse. Oh book. Needless haste, stepping on others, chasing the wrong dream. What? It all comes down to that fantasy fucking la la land. Chasing the wrong dreams. Unrealistic expectations. Thinking you that much of a boss that you can do all these things to people and not have... Oh. I forgot about you. I'm going to read today's after this. Living in fantasy fucking la la land ain't going to get you nowhere. You may want to put that shit to rest and start something new so you can have your happiness and abundance. We're going to go to the cup section. Where are you? Here, you are being offered a chalice of healing sorry. You are being offered a chalice of healing elixir that promises to soothe the soul, calm the spirit, and heal the wounds. Healing often begins with forgiveness for yourself and for others. Even if the situation is challenging or chaotic, there is an opportunity to bridge the gap and restore the relationships that have been under stress. Moving forward from a place of love may feel awkward, but as you finish drinking the cup of grace, you will learn a lesson and understanding. It all comes back down to repressing your feelings, hiding your feelings, holding back your feelings, and then letting them get out of control. Not in a positive way. Okay? That work needs to be done. If you want this 10 of Cups, and I'm going to read the exact meaning, the Suit of Cups, like a fairy tale, ends with a happily ever after. If you want that happily ever after, please do the freaking work. If you don't, and you really have given up on all things, I highly suggest that you surrender, speak to Spirit, and see what you can do to get out of this hole even just a little bit. Because if you don't, I feel like you are in such danger, emotionally, mentally, physically, spiritually, all the things. Okay? In this moment, the hard work of fostering healthy, loving... Again, somebody doesn't want me saying this. The hard work of fostering healthy, loving relationships accumulates in a sense that all is right in the world. In addition, looking from this vantage point at the future is glorious. You are all sharing the same beautiful dream and ready to take the next step together. The future may bring challenges, but you know together you can face anything. That's what Spirit wants for you to. It all starts with balancing yourself out, realizing who you are, remembering that loyalty matters, allow your feelings to be spoken clearly, use talk to Archangel Gabriel and ask to have your throat chakra cleared and keep these storms from brewing and collapsing down on you so you can have a new beginning. You deserve it. Events have worked together to create the need for change, obviously. A type of change that is organic, a natural outcome, and ending to a stagnant and unhealthy situation. Change is usually scary. Humans prefer the known to the unknown, and loss, even if it clears the way for theatrically better things, is still loss, and it still hurts. Yes. However, all endings start new beginnings, and you definitely deserve a new beginning, because the other half of your soul, and I believe that's the collective, they're doing the damn thing. They realize They realize that this life is short. They realize that they want all of this. They don't want to be stuck in this. They want to have truth and passion and abundance. I mean, you got all 4 fucking aces out here, dude. You can have your complete wish fulfillment. You just got to start finding your passion and start finding some truth and logic and getting yourself together, ending all of this, setting yourself free and becoming who you are meant to be will allow you to have this. And this in the reverse. Am I hitting the destruct button on some area of my life? Do I seek out or create needless drama as a form of distraction? Well, do you? Do you? Because if you do, well, then you need to stop with that. You need to stop that nonsense and get yourself to, working on you. On the bottom, we have the 9 of coins. I'm going to read this one directly from the book, and then we're going to get the final closing messages from Soul's Journey. This situation is filled with rewards for a job well done. Actually, it's more than a single job well done. It's about a well-crafted life. This person knew what she wanted and committed herself to doing whatever needed to be done to achieve it. She was reliant, intuitive. She was self-reliant, inventive, and thought creatively to overcome challenges. She has built her life, and now she gets to live in it. To paraphrase the old saying, you've worked hard and should be really proud. Now make sure that you enjoy your success and maybe find someone to share it with. That is this. Once you have finally figured all this out, you may very well be able to get an opportunity, that last chance opportunity with your other half, to be able to have all of this. A happy family. 111:15 on the timer. You can have all that. What's underneath? Yeah, you just need to go on a new journey. It's time to go on a journey. A self-awakening journey, a healing journey. It's time to make some changes, because the collective is, whoever their other half isn't. It's time. It's time to transform. It's time to get yourself in balance. It's time to balance yourself out before there's a storm that collapses right down on you and you have no idea what to do. The thing is that something that's really, really triggering me is don't let bad health be the reason you come back to your person. It's like I always say, come back correct or don't come back at all. Yeah. I see denial on the bottom of the deck. Do not deny yourself of this loving relationship because you were afraid of communicating. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. Be aware that you are afraid of communicating your feelings with this person because of emotional damage from the past. Okay, possibly from all of the females or all the males in your life that have ever done you dirty, depending on how switch a flip. You know what to do. Okay, do not deny yourself this loving interaction because you are afraid of heartbreak and heartache and all of that. You are stronger than you believe. Stop denying yourself that courage. Tap into the angel of strength. Tap into that energy right there. You deserve it. Work on your self-esteem and forgiveness. We already saw that's, I believe it was this one where it said learning to forgive yourself and others is going to be what you need to get you through this. Those seeds that need to be sown, it needs to start with healing, okay? Working on your self-esteem. Stop denying who you are. Work on your self-esteem and learn how to forgive yourself and learn how to forgive others. I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. I possess the gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. You are meant to be in service. If you share, you guys are earth angels sharing a soul. You balance each other out. You make each other whole in so many different ways. Yes, we already saw that you felt lonely, which is why the Loyalty Matters card is out. What else? The entrapment, the abortion, marriage is a sacred union not to be taken for granted. Those sort of things. We get that you're lonely. We get that you want your person and that the physical distance is what the problem was. Now, here's a question. Here's a serious question. I'm going to ask you this, and whether you understand actually or it's just a metaphorical question that will help you think. Now, say for instance, you and your person were both in the military like I was, okay? And you guys met, I don't know, in boot camp or A school or on your first duty station, and you got like a college romance kind of, okay? And you guys weren't in the same duty station, but you guys were on the same base or whatever. And one of you had to get up and go away for 6 months to a year doing, I don't know, an 8 or 9 month deployment of some sort. Would you be able to have been were you physically, mentally, and emotionally ready to be able to be at that kind of distance from your person and not feel this and want to cheat? Because you need your love language is physical touch? Physical connection? Would you have been able to deal with that? Think about this. Think about this. Whether that's a real thing for you or not, this is just an example. This is a serious question I want you to think about. Were you mentally and mature enough? Are you mentally, physically, and spiritually mature enough, emotionally mature enough to be able to say, you were lonely, you guys were in a relationship, right? We already said this. You were physically in a relationship, whether, you were... but you were in physical separation, like a distance from each other. Close that a distance. Didn't it say close that distance before? Hold on. Close that distance. Finish what you started. This bed is so empty without you. Would you have been able to handle being away from your person? And only, back when I was in the Navy, we only had email and J dials, that could call out, and you had to pay. You had to get phone cards to be able to use them. I don't know what it's like anymore. It's been a long time since I was in the military, but still. Would you have been able to handle a phone call once a week and an email every night? Would you have been able to handle that? Would you have been able to handle a handwritten letter and a photo here and there? Would you have been able to handle that for upwards of a year? Why do you think you're in separation? I don't believe, in my heart, how I feel about this. I don't think that you are either mentally, now or in the past, however this is for you, I don't feel like this person is mature enough emotionally, mentally, and spiritually to be able to handle being alone. That's why they got themselves in this predicament that they're in. That's why this separation, that's why this deception, that's why this contract is all there. This contract in reverse, this is Spirit's way of saying you have earned, collective, you have earned the right to have your cornucopia of love and abundance and health and all of those things, while this person is learning from their mistakes because they are not emotionally developed, emotionally mature, whether they're 21 years old or 71 years old, it doesn't matter. They are not emotionally prepared to be alone. They need you there in that moment. They can't have you up and down and in and out. If you're an independent person and you got things to do, if you are in the service or your job takes you away and makes you travel and do all these things, they're not going to be able to handle it. This card reminds me of the evil eye protection. Okay? You are in the middle, and these are your spirit guides here standing around you, protecting you from any darkness. That's what Spirit was doing. You made this Hermit card, yeah. I really feel like your spirit guides are keeping you, by the order of the Most High, keeping you safe, collective, from this person, because they would not be able to keep themselves together. They cannot handle loneliness. They need to feel constant physical and attention, constantly. It almost reminds me of a newborn child. Mm-hmm. So, thank you, Spirit. I love you, Spirit. Spirit, you're too good to me. When they say a man and a woman can't be friends, that's bullshit. They can. But if they're fucking, oh yeah, we're just, fuck buddies or whatever. We're just friends. I need a little snoo. Yeah, no. No. Mm-mm. If they try to have you accept that they, that they got other little things on the side, there's no accepting that. There's loyalty. Let me pull that one back out. Loyalty matters. Loyalty does matter. You guys are you guys are a perfect pair. We already saw that. It's in here. We saw that. Loyalty in this situation matters. Now, here's the thing. Now, there are some relationships and some people that are in open relationships. Now, if the intentions are of the highest white light, Spirit, do you mind? No. Love is love. But if somebody's being sneaky, conniving, and fucking lying about shit, being deceptive, being deceitful, nah. Loyalty matters. There's no fuck buddies. There's no friends with benefits. Oh, you gone? I'm lonely. I'm going to go hang out with, I don't know, this person over here. Catch my nut, whatever is. And then when I'm done, I can feel better about myself and then I can get back to you. No, no, no. Y'all have a divine purpose that requires you to have an open line of communication, an open source of emotion, and all of those things that don't involve friends with benefits. You understand? Because the more friends with benefits you have, the more chances of STDs, the more chances of abortions, more chances of lies, more chances of being deceived and hurt, living in fantasy fucking la-la land, and it ain't right. But if you got open lines of communication and everybody's heart is pure and everybody's on the same fucking page, different story. Different story. Different story. But I don't feel like that's the case here. I feel like somebody was being sneaky. Being childish, hella fucking childish. Hella fucking childish. There's the death card again. Lay that shit to rest. Surrender it to spirit before you have an ego and pride death while the other person has success. While my collective has success, whoever this is will end up having an ego death dealing with all of this. If they, excuse me, aren't already, take that as confirmation. So continue this collective look. Continue to surrender. Continue to be loyal. Continue to work on you. Continue to grow and finish the things you started. Stay disciplined. Stay diligent. Stay dedicated. Stay all of that. Because you, the further away from this shit you get, the better off you are. You are going to be able to surrender. You will eventually be given the gift of complete wish fulfillment, collective. You will be graced with a abundance of love and loyalty, respect, admiration, health, happiness. I'm going to say loyalty again because it's coming out. You don't have to worry, have, no moral decay, none of that. None of that will be surrounding you at all. Pride and ego bounces off of you and just keeps going like evil eyes bouncing off of you. You have divine armor. You are divinely protected. The world is your oyster. You have the world in your hands. The world loves you. The world loves you. The universe loves you. Your ancestors, the angels above all, the Most High, love you. You have been loyal. You have been obedient, and you will get abundance for this. You have a divine purpose. Spirit would like to see you two together. However, this other half of yours needs healing, needs to grow up and mature, and the only way to do it is put them through the paces. I'm really, really worried, like this death card and like the blackness that I see in somebody's insides. And when I saw this come out, the throat chakra, I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I don't wish this on anybody, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart. I do not want to see somebody with a tracheotomy, with the trachea in their throat, having to have help breathing or being put on a respirator, having to have transplants of their lungs and other parts of their body. I don't want to ever have to see that for anybody. That is so physically harsh. However, if they're going to be cancerous, their karma may end up being the physical version of that, and I don't like that. I don't like that. I'm so sorry for those who have cancer. I'm so sorry to those people who have to live through that. I really am, and there is there's nothing in me that could even wish that on my worst enemy. I don't try to have any enemies, and I want to see people happy and abundant. Please, for the love of God, if you know who this person is, if this is your story and you have communication with your other half, get them to the doctor, please, before it's too late. I don't want to see somebody like having the wake-up call of coughing up blood one day and scaring the shit out of them and literally being like, oh fuck, I fucked up, now I gotta go, you know, I've only got so much time, I've got to come clean about it all so I can be free. And like I was saying, coming back to their other half, you know, with a message of concern saying, look, this is what I have, I need to heal this before I die, I don't think I'll be able to rest if I don't. You should want to do this before you get to that point. If you're drinking and smoking, chewing and swallowing that shit, please stop and go see a doctor. Please. I beg of you, please. If you've got a family or kids or people that love you, do it to help yourself first and do it for them. There's a storm brewing, and if it's a health issue, it thank you, Spirit. It's just the title. Somebody needs to surrender. You can heal yourself. You just need to do the work. I feel so overwhelmed with emotion. I'm actually quite worried about somebody's physical health. Don't be. Loyalty matters, but don't be. Surrender it to Spirit. I ask, Holy Spirit, that you bless the people of the collective with health and abundance, happiness, joy, learning, and healing. I ask you to help this person, whoever it is that needs to surrender to you, Spirit. I ask that you guide them towards the path the best way that they need to help them heal and learn before it's too late. Please and thank you. All right. Anything else? Yes. What do you want? The kipper? All right. Sorry, guys. This is a long one. Why? What? Look what the hell I just cut it on. Look at what I just cut it on, guys. I can't make it up. I cannot make this up. I don't want to make this up. It's too scary. I can't make it up. I can't. This is ridiculous. I want to start crying. That beautiful flower. That flower in there is really catching my eye. I don't read these reverse. Oh my freaking goodness. There's community again. Okay. A man and a wife are sitting at home. and an official person comes knocking at the door with a message that will be a huge change for somebody's whole family. That community, is it them? Yeah. Their entire community, soul tribe, physical family, all of it are going to be affected by what comes out from this official person. It's going to shock them. There's going to be tears. There's going to be crying. There's going to be something. But it's also going to be healing information. Confirmation. It's time to stretch and be active. Occupation. Don't let your job get to you. If your job is causing a lot of stress, be careful with that. On the bottom, theft. Yeah, there's energy pulls. I feel like this is an energetic theft. From work, possible family, all different kinds of things. And it's causing bad health. That loneliness is causing bad health. That all of it. This is collective. I feel like this is your other half. Because I got the bad health and the death card here, the coffin card. We've got death out here 3 freaking times and bad health. So I'm tripping a little bit. Okay. If this is your person and they come to you with this, or if they miss the opportunity and an official person comes to you with this information, it's because this person passed away. And I'm seeing this as this pathway that they could be in bad health right now, and when they're on their pathway to death, and they could very well be sitting down and writing letters trying to get some legal matters under control. They could be contacting somebody of a lawyer, or somebody that is like a power of attorney or something, someone that they trust wholeheartedly with an important message that will come out after they leave this place. Okay? And this person, if they're a masculine, whoever, is a very wealthy person. Very much so. Okay? And they want to give you a gift. And that gift may very well come after their death if they don't get their shit together now. Does that make sense? Okay. This is where it could lead if they don't come clean about it all right now. It may have to come out after death. They may be too far gone now to be able to reveal what they need to reveal, and that's why they could very well be sending a letter that will be delivered to you from an official person to your home, and it'll change your entire family. And it will come in the shape of a gift, a huge one that will change your life. Okay? Please, I'm going to close this reading now, but I want to say this before I do. Keep this person in your prayers. Confirmation. Keep this person in your prayers. Pray for them regularly. Forgive them from a distance and release them the way that you need to. Follow Spirit's guide. Okay? There's something serious in the works. There's something big about to happen, and it may be happening sooner rather than later. So be cautious, be understanding, and be compassionate. Okay? Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, angels, ancestors, loved ones, and spirit guides for this message. I love and appreciate you all. I close this reading. Now, before I leave completely, I'd like to read today's. I haven't read this one in a long time. What's today's date? Today is the 3rd. It's been a long time. The last time I read this book was back in June. So let's see. Nothing is... Be right with you. I'll be right there, babe. Okay, honey, I'll be right out. Nothing is insignificant to me. Listen to the sweet urgings of my will for this day. Quiet your heart. Listen for our hearts to melt together, because I'm in silence and I want to cherish the simplicity of this moment. I want you to observe the minuscule, the almost imperceptible touch of my hand on the world around you. It's the restless, immature soul that demands the grand and monumental at all times. Cherish the simple to keep the fermentation of impatience. Train your spirit to listen for me in the silence and desolate spaces. Yeah, that was the perfect ending to this reading. That goes for both sides of this story. So please, guys, remember, live in the moment, live in the here and now. Release, old outdated ways of thinking. Please step out of fantasy la la land and those unrealistic expectations. Please let them go and live in the here and now. It's for your best. And I mean, it is your life. Do with it as you see fit. But I really feel that, having each other may be a better gift than all the financial abundance you can give this person. The truth needs to come out physically before it's too late. Because if it comes out afterwards, it may impact this person in a very different way. So please, do what you got to do. All right, that's all I got for you guys. I love you all. Thank you so much for being here. May God be with you. Light, love, and blessings. Till next time. Bye for now. Gigi loves you.